Imagine reaching a point in your life where success, fame, and money can no longer hide the pain you're carrying inside. From the outside, everything looks perfect. The cameras are flashing, the red carpets are waiting, and millions of people admire your life. But behind the scenes, a completely different story is unfolding. A story filled with addiction, fear, regret, and a fight just to survive. That is the heartbreaking reality actress and model Cara Delevingne has now revealed. In one of her most emotional interviews ever, Cara opened up about the terrifying moments that nearly cost her life, the overdose that changed everything, and why she believes getting sober became the most important decision she has ever made. Her story is not just about Hollywood. It's about survival, second chances, and finding hope after hitting rock bottom. For years, Cara Delevingne was one of the biggest names in the fashion industry. She dominated runways around the world, starred in blockbuster movies, and became a global style icon. To millions of fans, she appeared fearless, confident, and unstoppable. But as Cara has now explained, the reality behind the glamorous lifestyle was very different. While the public saw success, she was privately struggling with addiction and her mental health. During a recent podcast interview, Cara shared painful details about the darkest chapter of her life. She revealed that while trying to get sober, she unknowingly took cocaine that she believes had been contaminated with opioids. The overdose quickly became a life-threatening emergency. According to Cara, everything around her suddenly became strangely quiet before people realized something was seriously wrong. Within moments, those around her understood that she needed immediate medical help. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, and medical professionals treated her with naloxone, a medication commonly used to reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. Thanks to their quick actions, Cara survived. But waking up afterward became one of the most frightening experiences of her life. She has described opening her eyes in a hospital, confused, frightened, and unable to understand what was happening around her. Medical staff were trying to keep her safe, but in that moment she felt terrified and overwhelmed. Looking back, Cara says the experience became the turning point she desperately needed. Sometimes people don't realize how serious their situation has become until everything changes in an instant. For Cara, surviving the overdose forced her to confront a reality she could no longer ignore. She knew that if she wanted a future, she had to completely change the direction of her life. Her journey towards sobriety was far from easy. Cara explained that she required medical supervision while withdrawing from substances because attempting to quit on her own would have been dangerous. She has spoken openly about how difficult the process was, not only physically but emotionally. As she became sober, she was forced to face the pain, mistakes, and emotional struggles she had spent years trying to escape. Those emotions, she admitted, were often even harder to deal with than the addiction itself. One of the most heartbreaking parts of Cara's story involves the impact her struggles had on the people closest to her. She recalled that someone she loved was the one who called emergency services during the overdose. Knowing that her addiction placed someone else in such a traumatic situation is something that continues to affect her deeply. Addiction rarely hurts only one person. It often impacts families, friends, and loved ones who desperately want to help, but feel powerless as they watch someone struggle. Cara has also reflected on the professional consequences of that difficult period in her life. She admitted that she lost work opportunities because of her condition. As concerns about her well-being grew, people within the entertainment industry became increasingly worried. Although losing jobs was painful, Cara now believes those setbacks ultimately pushed her toward seeking help. Sometimes consequences become the wake-up call that encourages real change. Many fans will remember photographs that circulated online in 2022 after the Burning Man festival. At the time, those images sparked widespread speculation across social media, with many people commenting on Cara's appearance without fully understanding what she was going through. Looking back now, Cara has explained that she was experiencing serious mental health struggles and had also suffered a seizure. She has acknowledged that she was not sober during that period, giving fans a much clearer understanding of what was happening behind the scenes. Her willingness to revisit such painful memories has been praised by many people. Instead of allowing rumors to define her story, Cara has chosen to speak honestly about her experiences. By doing so, She hopes others who may be battling addiction or mental health challenges will realize they are not alone. One of the strongest messages from Cara's interview is that addiction does not discriminate. It can affect people regardless of their success, wealth, or public image. From the outside, someone's life may appear perfect, but that doesn't mean they aren't fighting invisible battles. Cara's story reminds us that mental health and substance use disorders are medical conditions that deserve understanding, compassion, and proper treatment rather than judgment. Recovery itself is often misunderstood. Many people imagine sobriety as a single decision made overnight. In reality, it is usually a long journey filled with challenges, setbacks, and constant effort. Cara's experience reflects that reality. She has spoken about the importance of professional treatment, ongoing support, and learning healthier ways to cope with emotional pain. Recovery isn't simply about stopping substance use. It's about rebuilding your entire life one step at a time. Today, Cara appears determined to move forward with a new perspective. She has become increasingly open about discussing both her mental health and her sobriety, believing that honest conversations can help reduce the stigma surrounding addiction. Many fans have responded with overwhelming support, praising her courage for sharing experiences that are deeply personal and often difficult to discuss publicly. Her story also serves as an important reminder about the dangers of contaminated street drugs. Around the world, health experts have warned that substances can sometimes contain unexpected and extremely dangerous ingredients without the user's knowledge. This has contributed to a growing number of accidental overdoses, making public awareness more important than ever. Despite everything she has experienced, Cara's message today is one of hope rather than despair. She survived one of the darkest moments of her life, sought help, and continues working toward a healthier future. While recovery remains an ongoing journey, she has shown that even after reaching rock bottom, it is possible to rebuild, heal, and move forward. Her honesty has inspired many people who may be silently facing similar struggles. By sharing both her mistakes and her progress, Cara reminds us that asking for help is never a sign of weakness. In fact, it may be the bravest decision someone can make. If there is one lesson to take from Cara Delevingne's powerful story, it is that no amount of fame or success can replace good health, supportive relationships, and self-care. Behind every headline is a real person with real struggles, and behind every recovery story is extraordinary courage. Cara's willingness to tell her truth may encourage someone else to seek help before it's too late, and that alone makes her journey incredibly meaningful. What are your thoughts on Cara Delevingne's emotional revelation? Do you think celebrities speaking openly about addiction and mental health helps reduce stigma? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more celebrity news, entertainment updates, and inspiring real-life stories. This video is based on publicly reported interviews and statements made by Cara Delevingne. It is intended for news reporting, commentary, and educational discussion. Addiction and mental health experiences vary from person to person. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance use or a mental health crisis, please seek support from qualified healthcare professionals or local emergency services.